Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good! And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good! Okay, well let's learn English together. Wednesday! Welcome to Wednesday, people, but be careful, and for God's sake, whatever you do, don't look up. Isn't that right, Batman? Batman. You know that's right, don't you? It's Wednesday, and that means we can't look up. We don't know what Colossus is wearing. And, well, there's no point in risking damage to our eyesight as well as mental disorder. No, seriously, Batman, think about the damage you could do to your retinas. Don't look up, for God's sake. No, Batman, no! This isn't a challenge to your masculinity or your superhero powers. Just trust me, don't look up. Oh no, too late. Oh dear, well, that's that. Let's hope that Robin's available because Batman's going to be out of action for a while, I think. All right, well, the best thing we can do is treat this as a caution. We've seen what happened to Batman when he ignored our advice. So he learnt the hard way that Wednesdays are not to be trifled with. Colossus's clothing is no joke. So let's try to learn from Batman's mistakes and remember that until tomorrow, we should keep our eyes trained on the horizon. Just keep looking out for Friday. Fight the temptation to allow your gaze to rise. Okay, well, I'll check up on Batman later. He's probably in hospital now, and the doctors will probably keep him there for a couple of days, just for observation. Normally, if you go to hospital following an accident, the doctors like to keep you in overnight. They want you to sleep there for one night so they can observe you. They want to watch you. They want to monitor you. They want to check that everything's okay. And sometimes it takes some time for your body to calm down. Then, when your body calms down, the doctors can get a better idea of if there is something wrong. If you hit your head, the doctors say that you've had a concussion. This just means that your brain bounced about inside your skull, and that's not such a good thing. Now, you might feel okay, but with concussion, it's quite normal that even a few hours after you got bumped on the head, you might start to feel confused. This is why the doctors want to keep you in hospital. If you're in hospital, they can monitor you, they can keep an eye on you, and if there is a problem, they can act quickly to make sure that you're okay. Okay, all right, well, enough about Batman, although I think he's probably learned his lesson. One view of Colossus is probably enough to make sure that he doesn't look up in the future, at least not on Wednesdays. All right, well, as we all know, and Batman isn't likely to forget now, is he? No, I don't think so. Okay, so as we all know, this is Wednesday, and that means she should be here, shouldn't she? Yes, it's Wednesday. And that's the day when Enid Fotherington Smythe to those who don't know her, but Enid to us. Well, today's the day when she normally pops in to let us know what she's been up to. Enid? Are you there? Are you here? Somewhere? Enid?
Yes. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Sorry.
That's okay. Were you doing something? Was the bus late or something like that?
No, the fault was all mine. The blame should be laid at my doorstep. I was doing my yoga exercises, you know, and I got carried away. I relaxed too much, I think. At least that's what my yogi said.
What? Your yogi? Yogi Pear? What was that other name he had? Some sort of ancient Tibetan thing, wasn't it?
Matse Latse? Is that the name you're thinking of?
Yes, that's the one. What a strange name. Was his assistant here too?
Who? Lulu? Oh, no, Gav. You've got the wrong end of the stick.
Have I? How?
Well, Matse Latse isn't here. He's not here in the country. He's still in Tibet.
Oh, I thought... But hang on. You said that he told you that you'd relaxed too far or something like that, didn't you?
Yes, he was guiding me through an advanced yoga session.
Enid, what are you on about? Are you seriously trying to tell us that you've mastered the art of yoga and meditation to such a high level that you can now move through time and space? You haven't been learning for that long, even if it was an intensive course.
Oh, no. I can't do that. That transcendence trick. Not just yet. I have been practicing, but I still can't leave my physical body. Still, practice makes perfect.
Okay, but in that case, explain to us how you managed to communicate with Yogi Pear, Matse Latse, or whatever his name is.
Oh, that? Well, that's simple. We were doing, what do you call it?
What do you call what?
The thing that I'm trying to tell you about.
Well, I don't know. Can't you explain it?
Yes, I can. You know, that thing you do when two people in different places have both got phones or computers with cameras attached, then you can call each other on the phone or over the internet, but instead of just hearing the other person's voice, you can see them as well as hear them. That's what we were doing.
Oh, I see. I get it now. Like, now, what do they call it?
Yes? See? You don't know the word either.
I've just remembered. It's a video conference.
Oh, so it is. Yes, that's it. You've you know what I mean.
Enid, well, I didn't expect that. You leaving a Latin quote hanging mid-air. What's happening to you?
Well, you know, this yoga and meditation thing seems to be really working. I feel better than I have done for, years.
Congratulations. Well done you. But what was it that you were saying when you first came in, the thing you first told us?
What? Sorry?
No. You said that Yogi Pear thought you'd relaxed too much. How is that even possible? I thought that yoga and meditation were all about relaxation. How can someone relax too much? Isn't that an oxymoronic idea?
Ooh! Listen to you! Oxymorons is it now? And the adjective too, oxymoronic!
Yes, well, to be honest, I know that it's an uncommon word, but what other word is there to describe something which appears to be contradictory? I mean, at best, I could say something like, I don't know, relax too much during yoga, isn't that a contradiction in terms?
Yes, I see what you mean. Well, I suppose the idea does appear to be contradictory. Yoga and meditation are meant to be all about training your body and mind to relax. So I suppose your question is valid, but nevertheless, I relax too much.
How? What do you mean?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing. I fell asleep. I was relaxing, following the instructions of Matse Latse, and then the next thing I knew, someone was shouting at me. It was my yogi. It was shouting into his phone, trying to wake me up.
Well, that's not very, I don't know, it's not very zen, is it?
Well, perhaps not, but, well, I don't think you're meant to fall asleep either.
No, you might be right there. What did your yogi say?
Well, he was as mad as a wet hen. Apparently, he'd been shouting into his telephone for several minutes. I was really relaxed.
My God, Enid, how did you manage it? You fell asleep in the middle of a video conference yoga session with a famous yogi from Tibet. Blimey, you were relaxed. That much is definite.
Yes, well, you know, the stress. You know how stressed I've been for the past, God knows how long.
Yes, that's right. I'd forgotten all about that. It was just really pleased that you'd found the path to a stress-free life in Tibet. But then again, with the video conference thing, you've got someone to help you with your path to a stress-free life on your phone. Well, if your yogi's still willing to teach you, that is.
Oh, don't worry about him. I'll talk him around. I mean, it's not as if I've fallen asleep before in our meditation and yoga sessions. This is the first time it's happened.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought that this was the first session.
Oh, no. Before I left Tibet, we agreed that it'd be a good idea to try and continue my training, via the phone, so that I didn't fall back into old habits. I was in a rut then, and Matse Latse thought that it was very important that I kept out of that rut,
What, you mean when you returned home and reconnected with the source of your stress.
Yes, exactly, my dear boy. Yogi Pear thought I'd have to try very hard to break old habits. Old habits of becoming stressed, you see?
Well, yes, I can see the logic in his thinking. Speaking of Keith, how is he?
Well, he's better than he was, but, well, I think that we need to tackle the roots of the problem. Do you see? I mean, it's all very well that Keith, much to my surprise, reacted well to the kennels, and I'd even go as far as to say that he enjoyed himself. But, well, that was then, and this is now. And, well, he can't see his giraffe friend every day now, can he? I mean, we all have to move on, don't we? And, well, as we've already discussed, Keith has got one or two, issues, I think they call them these days.
Yes, but that's merely a euphemism, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose you're right. Okay, no more ducking the issues. Keith has got more psychological problems than you could shake a stick at. He's got problems with aggression, rage. He can turn very violent, you know.
Yes, I think we all know about Keith's capacity for violence.
True, we do. So something has to be done, and I'm going to do it. In fact, I've made an appointment to see Dr. Wildbergizzard tomorrow morning.
Okay, that's nice, but...
But what, Mr. Duncan?
Well, Dr. Wildbergizzard isn't a psychologist, is he? He's just a GP.
Oh, yes. But I wanted to speak to Dr. Wildbergizzard. I want him to recommend a specialist, someone I could phone for an appointment. For Keith, you see?
Okay, I'm with you. Yes, but well, Enid, I have to ask.
What? What is it? What burning question would you like to ask?
Well, I just wanted to ask whether Keith is aware of all these plans. Is he? Does he know that you're planning to take him to see a psychologist?
Well, no, not yet. I wasn't sure how he'd take the news, you see, and well, he's been so unlike Keith that I was rather starting to enjoy it, but I can tell that it's not going to last. Already, I can sense that the new Keith is fading, and the old Keith is returning with a vengeance.
Oh? Really? How do you mean?
Well, as I said, Keith hasn't seen his giraffe friend for a while now, and he seems to be more and more restless. This morning, for example, he got in the way when I was trying to make his breakfast. And when I told him to get out of the kitchen, do you know what he did?
No. What?
He snarled. He snarled at me. Can you believe that?
Well, yes, I can.
Well, yes, I know, but that's just what I mean. He hasn't been like that for ages, and now the old behavior is starting to return. I need to sort this out quickly.
Yes, you certainly do. Otherwise, all that yoga will have been all for nothing.
Well, yes, and that's just one of the aspects. Oh, is that the time? Grapes! I'll be late. I've got to get home, feed Keith, and then meet the gang. We're going to the Ponzi Peacock. It's reopening this evening.
Reopen? Oh, of course, that missile hit it. The private put the wrong coordinates in, didn't he?
Yes, that's right. Thankfully, nobody was there when the missile struck.
Yes, that was a bit of luck.
Yes, but really, I have to rush, Gav. We'll have to talk about this another time. I don't want Keith becoming all grumpy with me. Not when I've got a dinner engagement. Toodaloo, pip pip, chitty bye.
And she's off, just like a bullet from a gun. Well, no, not really like a bullet from a gun, but pretty swiftly. And that's also our signal to leave, too. Yes, the end of the lesson is approaching fast, and that means it's time for us to pack up and head off home. So, I'm off home for a coffee and, well, something to eat. And you lot? Well, I don't know. There might be some chores for you to do, or maybe you've got to take the dog for a walk, or feed the cat, or stroke the rhino, or something along those lines. Whatever you have to do, remember to turn the music on, if you can. If you can't, then remember to turn the music on afterwards when you've finished your tasks and are ready to relax. I'll see you all tomorrow, people, and you all know what day tomorrow is, don't you? Yes, it's Thursday, and that means that we're going to be one day closer to Friday. Hooray! See you tomorrow. See you later. www.mediaclick.hu. Bye!